Once you have moved into your new student house and you've settled down a bit, there's a few things to be aware of as a tenant during your occupancy. Even some of the most densely populated student areas of Manchester, like Fallowfield or Withington, are not exclusively lived in by students. There are just normal families in and amongst them. So be cognizant of that, be respectful of that, and be aware that they might have different sleep priorities than you do. Security-wise, make sure that all doors and windows are closed and locked overnight. Likewise with blinds and curtains, make sure that they're drawn when you're not in the house so that no one can look in. Fire safety-wise, all of your heat and smoke detectors should be checked at least once a year by professionals to make sure that they're all in good working order. You can actually test this yourselves, that they work, by pressing the test button on them, though I'd recommend wearing earplugs before you do that. Fire alarms can just randomly go off if they haven't been inspected recently and cleaned, because they get dust and bugs and stuff in there that interferes. If one starts going off and you don't know why and there's definitely not a fire, you can just take a hoover to it and just suck out all the gubbins that might be blocking it up. If it's the middle of exam season, your neighbours are keeping you awake because they're really noisy, you can submit a very easy noise complaint form on the Manchester City Council website. All right, this is the really good stuff now. So bins, check the Manchester City Council website again for like timings and what you can and can't recycle. If you don't have your own bins like these to just take out to the curb, you might have communal dumpsters like these bad boys behind me. And if you don't know what the different colour bins mean, or you don't know what can and can't be recycled in Manchester, it often differs from the place that you grew up in, so definitely double check that on the Manchester City Council website. And you can save the planet and probably make someone's day by not throwing something out that could be valuable to somebody into the garbage and instead donating it to something like the university's Give It, Don't Bin It campaign, or one of the many charities that offer collection services around Manchester like Oxfam, Save the Children, British Heart Foundation, you name it. Hopefully you found that interesting and insightful, and if you want any more information on what's been covered in this video, there's a link to Manchester Student Homes on the top line of the description.